Hello guys, this is Ganesh Reddy and I welcome you to the Knowledge Treasure Hub. So in the previous class we have started combinational circuits, right? So in the combinational circuit already we have seen the binary adders, full adder, half adder. So now we'll see a little bit ahead in arithmetic circuits called parallel adder or binary adder. So generally the half adder will add one bit numbers to one bit numbers. Similarly full adder will add three one bit numbers. So if you want to perform addition of two numbers 0 1 1 0 0 1 and 1 1 1 0 0 1. So how we can perform the addition of these two numbers by using half adder or full adder? So it's not possible because by using half adder or full adder we can perform addition of only 1 bits, 2 1 bits or 3 1 bits. So to implement a real time addition of numbers like this, so we need to move ahead a little bit. So by implementing a adder called parallel adder or binary adder. So the parallel adder or binary adder will consists a block of full adders only. So now we'll see the block diagram of a parallel adder or binary adder. So this is a chain of full adders. So generally a full adder will consist of three inputs. So let the to be A naught, B naught, A1, B1, A2, B2. So the third input C naught, C1, C2 and so on, right? So there will be two outputs for a full adder. So the output will be S naught, S1, S2. Similarly, carry output. So C naught, C1, C2 like this. So this is a general block diagram of a parallel adder. So if it will add a number of n bits. So for suppose if you want to add a 4-bit, two 4-bit numbers. So if you want to add two 4-bit numbers, we require four full adders connected in a chain, a sequence. So this is a parallel adder. So by using full adders only, here we are implementing parallel adder or binary adder. So for 4-bit parallel adder, we require 4 full adders. Similarly for 8-bit addition, we require 8 full adders. So this is a parallel adder or binary adder. So we'll see subtractors now. So subtractors also similar to addition. So already we performed subtraction by using addition only. So just by complementing one of the input by using 1's complement or 2's complement, we perform subtraction, right? So subtraction is also similar to addition. So there is no difference in logic gate circuits. So in arithmetic circuits, so we'll see half ways of half subtractor. So we'll see half subtractor, then it will be clear how subtractor and adders will looks like similar. So if we see half subtractor, then it will be clear. So generally the truth table for half subtractor. So half subtractor, so there will be two inputs A, B. So two outputs, difference and then borrow. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So 0 minus 0, the difference will be 0, there is no borrow. So 1 minus 0, the difference will be 1, there is no borrow. 1 minus 1, the difference is 0, borrow is also 0. For 0 minus 1, the difference will be 1, borrow will be 1. So right, how it is we already know. So here we are taking one borrow, then it will become 2. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. So since we are taking one borrow, so borrow is also 1. Right, so this is the difference and then borrow. So we perform here also K map. So the K map for difference, so it is a two variable. So A, B, 0, 1, 0, 1. So 0, 1, 1, 0. So there is no possible of adjacent cells combination. So we need to take, so A bar A, B bar B, then it will be A B bar plus A bar B. So which is nothing but exclusive OR gate. So A exclusive OR B. So this is difference. Similarly, when we do K map for borrow, so A B, A bar A, B bar B. So 0, 1, 0, 0. So only one thing. So we have A bar B. So borrow is equal to A bar B. Right. So if we draw a logic diagram for half subtractor, then it will looks like so A exclusive OR B. So this is difference. So then the borrow. So this is A, B. So we have A bar. So which means we need to place a NOT gate here. So here it will be A, here it will becomes A bar. Then we need to perform AND. So this is borrow. So this is half subtractor. So what is the difference between half adder and half subtractor? So for half adder, so the difference is equal to sum. So the in half adder the sum is also is equal to A exclusive or B. In case of half subtractor, the difference is also is equal to A exclusive or B. But in case of half adder, the carry will be A and B. But here in the case of half subtractor, the borrow will be A bar B. So only this is the difference between half adder as well as half subtractor. So this is about half subtractor. This is the logic diagram of half subtractor. Right? Similarly, we will say full subtractor. So full subtractor is also same as it is. So A, B, C. So since it has three inputs A, B, C, and then the difference, and then the borrow, right? So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So the difference will be 0 minus 0, 0. Borrow is also 0. So here we are taking, so 1 as borrow. So then 2 minus 1 will be 1. So here borrow will be 1. So here also we are taking 1 as borrow. So then it will be 1, 1. So here also we are taking 1 as borrow. So it will be 0. 1 minus 1 0. So borrow will be 1. So 1 minus 0 1. Borrow is 0. So 1 minus 1 0. Borrow is also 0. 1 minus 1 0. Borrow is also 0. So 1 minus 1 0. 0 minus 1 1. Borrow is 0. Right? So this is the truth table for full subtractor. So now we'll see the K map for full subtractor as well. So here, so the difference will be 1 as well as for borrow is also 1. So now we'll see, this is the truth table for full subtractor. Now we'll see the K map for difference as well as for borrow. So since it is 3 variable, so we need to take 8 cells. A, B, C, so 0, 1, A bar, A, B bar, C bar, B bar, C, B, C, B, C bar. Right? So for a difference 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Right? Here there is no combinations, so there is no two adjacent cells we can, so there is no map possible. So we need to take all individual terms only. There is no other choice for us. So let me to take, so this one A bar, B bar C plus A bar B C bar plus A B bar C bar plus A B C. So this is the equation for difference. Similarly, if we take K map for borrow, so let me to take K map for borrow. So this is also right. So if we take a bar of the K map for borrow, so 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, right? So here there might be chances for mapping because there is adjacent cells are there. So we can map these two. So then it will be, so this is borrow, right? It will become A bar C plus, so similarly we can map these two. Then it will be BC plus, similarly we can map these two. Then it will become A bar B, right? So this is equation for borrow as well as this is the equation for sum. So this is full subtractor. So we can implement these two equations by using logic gates as it is we implemented for half subtractor as well as full adders, half adders. So we can implement, so this full subtractor, right? So similarly we seen a parallel adder, right? So since a full adder, half adder can add only one bit numbers. So to add n bit numbers, so we have seen full subtractor. Similarly here also half subtractor or full subtractor will perform subtraction on only single bits. So if we want to perform subtraction on n number of bits, we need to go through the parallel subtractor as we see the parallel adder. So now we'll see the parallel subtractor or binary subtractor. So parallel subtractor or binary subtractor. So So here we implement this subtractor by using full adders only. So here we are not going through the subtractors because the reason. So because the reason, if we complement one of the input term, then if we, even though if we perform addition, the result will be subtraction only. So because of that only here we are using full subtractors. Similarly in case of binary adder, so in full subtractor also we are using only full adders. So there will be 3 inputs and 2 outputs. So what are the inputs? So A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. So this is so C0, so C1, C2, C3. So this is a general full adder. So then if we comes to subtractor, so we need to make one of the input as complement. So one of the input as complement. So if we, so this is the result will be, so difference D0, D1, D2, D3. So this is so here we can call it as carry or borrow. So the result will here the borrow. So in case of full adder, binary adder, so the input C0 will always 0 in case of binary adder. So when it comes to binary subtractor, so we have 2 types of subtractions, right? By using 1's complement or else by using 2's complement. If we perform subtraction by using 1's complement, then the C0 is here also it will be 0. But if we perform the subtraction by using 2's complement, then the C0 is always 1. So generally we perform addition by using 2's complement only. So the C0 is always 1. So this is binary subtractor or full subtractor. So this is the end of arithmetic circuits, right? So adders, subtractors, so full adders, full subtractor. So we'll see some more combination circuits in the next classes. Stay tuned. Thank you.